Hey, have you ever wondered how to install an electrical outlet without killing yourself? Well, if so, you've come to the right place because this is our conversation and experience starting right now. So, if you're remodeling to sell at top dollar, it does pay to get rid of these ugly old fashioned receptacles and furnish them with these lovely decor. Now, of course, if they've stopped working, then you also may need to replace them. Or if you're buying a new home and you're wanting to upgrade and do some sweat equity, then you might also want to be renewing and rejuvenating your receptacles. So here's some of the tools that we're using. I'm here with a licensed general contractor, and he showed me how to do it. He's checking all of my work, and he just informed me that he accidentally turned the electricity on in this room. So luckily, in with the toolkit is this very important little object, which is the tester to see if anything is hot, which it is now not. In addition, we have our pliers, which have multiple uses in this case, wire cutters and strippers, a hammer for not what you think, regular screwdriver, and of course, an electric screwdriver, and our handy dandy little tester, which I will test again before touching any wires. So my contractor just came in and said, hey, you can plug in a light to make sure you have enough light to do this. Anyway, nonstop jokes around here. Okay, so here it is. We've removed the outlet from the wall, the ugly, nasty one. And you'll see here it has wires, black, white, or beige, and a ground wire. Pretty simple so far. Our goal is very simply to remove these wires from where they are and put them in the backs of this one properly, safely, and functionally. So, one thing to note on the ground wire, it twists around. Pardon my fingers, they're like trash because I've been working on this house for 2 weeks, 3 weeks. But see, there you go. That twists around, and we got to release this with the screw gun. So I'm going to show you how to do this, but I'm not going to do it with you because I have no tripod at the moment. I'm just doing this with my phone. So in order to release the wires from this old receptacle, we use the pliers. Really simple. We take them, safely wiggle one at a time until it's released. And we're going to do it with all 4 of these until we have, voila, 4 wires that are released from the receptacle. So as you can see, I have wriggled using my little pliers here. A little bit of strength. I've wriggled these wires outside the receptacle. However, I didn't do it very perfectly like a GC would do because I lost some wire. But now, lefty loosey, righty tighty, we take that and we're going to wriggle the ground wire out of its holder there. And voila. The ground wire is now detached, and we can toss the old beat up, non-functional in some cases, receptacle. And here we have a dirty, musty outlet. We could vacuum it, but the electric's not on. And now, then for our next trick, we need to get these wires stripped. We need to get this coating, the black plastic coating and the white plastic, stripped off. And the way we do that is we take these wire strippers, use number 12, if you can see that, because that happens to be corresponding to the size of this, about 3/4 of an inch up, and you wriggle it down like so. And usually I would use this with 2 hands, and then you pull down. And so I'm going to go ahead and do that right now. But before I do, this should be straightened, and we use the pliers to straighten this to make it easier. So I work with 4 straight wires, and these wires are going to go straight. Well, 4 straight wires, not the ground wire, need to be straight to get into the receptacle. And then you strip them down, and I'm going to be left with suitable wires for the new receptacle. Ta-da! We now have 4 lovely wires that we are going to place in the new receptacle along with the ground wires. And there we go. So let's take a look at the new receptacle. What are the components? We have this green screw here, this gold, see this gold? Okay, nope, that's gold. This is silver. It's silver on gold. But silver screws, gold screws, green screw. Now, the black wires go with the gold. I like that because black and gold were my high school colors. And so I remember that. And then silver and white kind of go together for Christmas. And then green. Green, the ground wire goes with, how do you get the camera on the go? There we go. There we go. See, that's going to loop around there. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And I'll show you. See these little holes here? These screws are going to go in independently of these. But these are just a point of reference. But basically, that's what we're going to do. We're going to take these lovely little straight wires, and I'm going to straighten them out a little bit more, and they're going to go into the holes. So that's it. And I'll show you in a moment how that works. Okay, so I've screwed in, as you can see, 1 gold screw. The green screw is loose. The silver screws are tight before I've done anything. Now this one is giving me trouble, so I'm going to work on it a little bit more. Okay, so we have 2 of them in. Okay, and so real simply, take these pliers and crimp down on this to make them nice and straight. Then they'll go right in pretty easily, usually. There you go. Nice straight wire. And then I take the other side. You see how I've done the gold and the black? And then you're going to take the white and put them with the silver. Voila. So I've had my work checked by my GC, but basically this is what we did. So we have this nice, pretty new receptacle to replace the old ugly one. Now he did say that we did something incorrect, but it'll be fine. These little holders here, they're called tits. Can you believe this? This is such a male world. Anyway, he said the ground wire should go that way, but because these are braced in, it's safe and it's fine. But normally it goes in that way and not that way, which is the way I did it. So there you go. Now we flip this over, and I use the hammer to push in the wires before jostling this properly, and then of course feeding the screws. As you can see where the old receptacle was, you feed the screws here and down there, and you get the new receptacle. And then that's what you're left with. You end up putting the cover plate on them, putting these little screws up straight to make it look very professional, and you have a brand new cover, receptacle, and outlet. Congratulations. This is Ginger Faith from Golden Canyon Properties in Livermore, California. If you're a home buyer, home seller, hope this tip was helpful for you. Good luck, and by all means, remember to consult with a general licensed contractor so you don't kill yourself.